talking, but she doesn't see a string.
Oh, you done got check you up on. What is up, YouTube? Is she
How you
mad?
doing? No.
She's giving you evil eyes, bro.
She's sleepy. Probably still a little bit inebriated from last night.
I'm not inebriated. I'm sleepy.
Oh, her sleepy. Oh, I'm not sleepy.
No, you got your 12 hours?
I got like 14. I'm still sleepy though.
Right.
Oh yeah, you didn't tell her?
No, dude. I mean, we've been on here this whole time.
Well, I didn't know if you told her yesterday when I texted you.
Well, she knew that you were sick. That's
Yeah.
about it.
So, wait for everybody to get on here.
This is why you have the countdown.
Well, it's kind of hard to have a countdown whenever you don't know when the hell you're gonna actually get on here.
No, that's true. That's true. That's all right, man. We can BS. How you been, bro?
Doing good.
How's the Delta variant treating you?
Pretty good. Well, I don't know if it's the Delta variant. Okay, well, since you said that,
that's not a key word.
I want to go ahead and notify you that they don't check for that.
No.
Period. No, they just check if you have it. So I don't know how they're getting away with saying that the Delta variant is the most horrific strain and that it's taken over and that it's the worst thing because they're not testing for it. So how the hell? And this is directly from the health department of Indiana. So,
right.
So this is not secondhand fucking. I heard this through John Paul III, and no, this is the health department because we went there yesterday.
Right.
And the lady's like, the nurse said that they don't test for the Delta variant. They only test to see if you have the cerveza bug. Which I do, again. Yay. Thank you, kids.
Kids are great.
So, yeah. But I started on my regimen of, well, I always take usually what's scrolling across the bottom of the screen, but I'm slack-ass today.
Yeah, we don't have no scroll. What the hell?
Yeah. And I can't offer any medical advice, but that's what I take.
These are things that help you boost your immune system. You can say stuff helps boost your immune system. You just can't say that it'll help you if you get the sniffles.
Well, I just take them for general overall health.
Exactly.
How about that?
That's perfect.
And then I also give my do you have it too, bro?
No, I have allergies.
Oh yeah.
No, I haven't taken my pill yet.
I've taken all my medication this morning. Great, thanks for asking.
I don't give a fook if you take your pills or not, dude. I only care about this guy. Just kidding.
Oh, wow, she's in feisty mood today.
Yeah, somebody slept on the wrong side of the
bed. I'm gonna have to airmail and slap the fuck out of her today.
You know, a bag of dicks in the mail, huh?
Oh shit.
Can we send 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue a bag of dicks?
Probably. Somebody probably eat them. Probably eat them before they got there. Where they went to, well, then, that'd probably be a felony of some sorts.
Hate crime? It might be considered a hate crime. I don't even know.
Oh, damn. Firefox is not responding. So, anyways, back to the, damn. I did test it. Well, my son tested positive, but has the same symptoms, so I'm not going to be part of their statistics, So I went and bought the tests at the store, and it's the same test that they use there because they're not using the PRC. What's the name of that shit? PCR test?
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, they're not using those anymore, unless they send off the state. So they use the rapid test.
Why they don't stick it up your nose anymore?
No, they still do, but the rapid
Oh.
test is something totally different.
Okay.
Like it tells within 15 minutes if you have it.
Yeah, I've been seeing those pop up around my store too.
So you get 2 tests for $20, and you can just check. So same symptoms, all that good jazz as my son. He got tested at the health department, and the lady insisted. She's like, "Well, you guys can't go back to work and unless you get tested." And I'm like, "Well, that's funny because my wife works remote and I'm a farmer. So who the fuck am I going? Who am I gonna infect? Am I gonna infect poison stinger on the morning mustard?" So
well,
anyways.
I did start with my allergies this morning.
Uh-oh. So if I ever send you a box, I need to lick all over the tape and shit.
Please do, actually. I've been trying to boost my immune system. I believe in catch and release.
Mm. Well, I can't say that it's not bad. It just sucks with the medicine that I take. Makes you really tired. If I can get Firefox open back up, we might get on topic here.
All right.
Yeah, so I got to sleep. Like I was telling Poison Stinger here, I was about 6 o'clock last night. I decided I was going to lay down on the floor.
As you do. As you do. Yeah, Patriot in the Dark. What's up, Patriot in the Dark? How you doing?
What's up, brother? How are you doing today? So I was going to lay down on the floor, and the wife, came out and seen me laying on the floor and said, "No, you need to come in the house." I'm like, "I'm fine laying on the floor," which I was, I'm fine. Just got tired.
We just started Patriot, so you didn't miss much.
Finally made it.
Yeah.
Well, I missed yesterday because we had to pick up kids that were
Sick.
allegedly in contact with people that had the cerveza bug, and then in order for them to go back to school, we had to take them to get tested, and sure as shit, one of them tested positive for the cerveza bug. The health department told us that that me and his mother need to be tested, which I was not going to do because they're not going to put me as a statistic, because they're not telling us anything about really what's going on. They just be like, "Oh, we got 500 new cases," because they test everybody in the car. They try to anyways.
Yep.
And so anyways, kid tested positive, daughter didn't, son did.
Interesting.
So I went and bought the tests so I could check myself, tested positive. So this is the second time I've had it. The nurse at the health department said that the antibodies are only good for 3 months. Even if you get the shot, it's only good for 3 months.
Wow.
So I'm not a fan of the shot, nor am I getting the shot. But good morning there, Joe Biden. Sniff my taint. Patriot in the Dark, Riddle Girl.
How are you?
So anyways,
yeah.
They, of course they want to give you the spiel about, well, you can't go back to work without testing, and it's like this weird puzzle thing too. So like if one person in your household tests positive, the last, well, say I tested positive, well, if you didn't test positive, you have to wait 7 days after I tested positive before you take your test. And then if they come in contact with anybody during those 7 days that they didn't test, then they have to wait for 7 days. It's a big fucking menagerie retardation.
It sounds like it.
Just for the
Are they trying to do that contract trace shit with you guys?
Oh, and they got my wife's phone number. They ain't getting mine. I told them, I was like, look, because they originally like, well, they gonna want to blah, 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 blah. They're like, well, we need to check both of you guys. I'm like, no, the fuck you don't. I was like, what the fuck do you need to check us for? I was like, if he's got it, we got it. We're sitting in the fucking same car. Remember 6 foot rule?
Hey, hon, did you put sugar in the coffee or sweetener?
All I put in there was the sugar-free creamer that I always use.
Okay, thank you.
And so I wasn't having that. But anyways, like I said, the wife works remotely, so I don't have to worry about that.
I love working remote. Heidi works remote. I mean, little.
Yeah, that thing. But anyways, so yeah, and like I said, I farm, so like, who am I gonna come in contact with? So I'm sure there'll be some big menagerie retardation, but yeah.
Joe Biden, sniff my taint, just said, last I heard 300 Americans and 2,500 Afghans have been airlifted. Here's my thing. How much do you think we had to pay the Taliban to have them not kill all the Americans and actually work with the American government?
Well, they're probably working with us because the CIA is working with them. They probably allowed them to be put in power and gave them all the equipment.
Wow.
I mean, in any other world, in any other fucking theater of combat, we would have destroyed all this equipment. So now, if you go look at the drudge.com, you can see like just the fucking massive amounts of shit that they've acquired. Planes, actual fucking plane, like they're, bro. Like I wish I could fucking show you this.
Didn't you send me that one thing, I think, with the Afghans trying to figure out how to work the exercise equipment? Or was that somewhere else I saw that?
Probably somebody else.
Okay.
Military vehicles transferred by the U.S. to the Afghan National Army in February of 2021. There is a whole... There's a whole fucking field full of armored Humvees.
Wow.
And I mean, shit tons, right?
All right.
Like an army's worth. MRAPs. I don't know if those C-17s are part of theirs, but assigned to 82nd Airborne Patrol Hamad Karzai Airport in Kabul. Okay, that was from 17.
So we fought 20 years a Taliban who people looked at as a, kind of like a nuisance. And now we just installed a legitimate government of them and gave them what they need to do whatever they want to do in that region. Nice little jump start to it.
Yeah, about a month ago, Afghan's Ministry of Defense posted on social media photos of 7 brand new helicopters arriving in Kabul, delivered by who? Courtesy of the fucking taxpayers' dollar. They continue to see a steady drumbeat of the kind of support going forward. U.S. Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin told reporters a few days later at the Pentagon. In a matter of weeks, however, the Taliban had seized most of the country, as well as any weapons and equipment left behind. And then, of course, on Reuters, they show, do not want to hurt anyone. A day after Tali fighters fired at protesters, killing 3. Oh, we don't want to hurt anybody. Cha-cha-cha-cha-cha.
All right. Well, they definitely have a deal with the American government that they'll work with them. We're working with the Taliban now instead of hunting them down and killing them.
So,
what's up, Delaware? How you doing?
They have brand new crates of firearms, communications gear, and military drones. Everything that hasn't been destroyed and isn't now in the Tali's hands. What? Like, bro, I want to have a brain aneurysm. I can't handle this shit. Like, what?
Just wait until we have another terrorist event, man.
Oh, that's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Did you get the videos I sent you yesterday? They're preparing for something so hard right now that they're flying sorties in Indiana, Michigan, Illinois, and Ohio right now. Like they're training sorties. So now, they know something's up.
Right. And do you think that they're aware that if they did something, America ain't gonna do shit about it? Because we just barely got out of a 20-year war. The hell we're gonna go back
Well, all I know is if they should just they should start dropping us back off at the Kabul airport and just take the leash off. Take the fucking leash off. Say like I said the other day, take the fucking leash off. Say, get it done. Kill everybody that needs to be fucking killed, or you're not coming home. And I guarantee you, within less than a month, the Taliban will be wiped the fuck out. Because if we were allowed to go hunt and fucking destroy these fucking cucks instead of being a political war like it was, we wouldn't have these problems. But now you have given them everything they need to do jihad, and wherever they need to go, they got fucking planes, they got drones. Okay.
It's even now harder if you wanted to go take them out, it'd now be harder because now they've upgraded their equipment pretty good.
I don't know that they're smart enough to fly a lot of it because, you know what I'm saying? It's going to take some time. Because, yeah. I mean, you could fly something. I could get you to take the fucking plane off.
Yeah, it's the landing. Although usually they don't worry about the landing.
Exactly. Right.
Their landing is in the next Allah or whatever.
Oh, looky, I got a wrench. You've always had a wrench, fuck face. You just don't show up here no more because you're too important. You got other things going on.
There was no show.
No, he quit showing up because he got all professional and stuff. And
his channel is doing pretty well, man. I was watching that.
Taiwan is why. Congrats, Delaware. Had to get a wrench from. Yeah, he's had it forever. I mostly give most jarheads wrenches unless you're some asshat like that one fucking butt fucker was. What was his Rump Ranger 9mm or something?
Oh, I don't even remember.
I think new happens. They can still blame us because well, we're going to be to blame anyways. Well, my first thought is one, well, the CIA is probably involved. Two, China's going to take all our technology that we left there. Three, we've done given everybody our night vision technology now, and that shit hasn't changed in years. I mean, we go from non-auto-gated to auto-gated.
Did they not know about the ITAR law?
Oh yeah, no, that's for you and me only. Like if if we send it to the tally, we're going to prison. But did you get the picture I sent you yesterday? Oh, we can fund the tally. We could fund the tally with all this shit, fully automatic weapons, drones, planes, tanks, everything else, MRAPs and shit. But they want to fucking put me in federal prison for having a fucking piece of rubber on the back of my AR pistol, or a bumski, or like reality's gone.
Your simulated full auto, simulated full auto versus MRAPs.
Well, that was less than 1,000 Americans being held hostage. This is more than 50 or 60,000. Where's there 50 or 60,000? Jimmy.
About the Iran hostages. I do. Slightly remember that, but yeah, I was probably 5.
I heard about it because my family's in service. You don't have to follow the laws when you make the laws. Well, of course not. They don't follow them any fucking way. Their guys are carrying MP5s and these dope ass, full automatic weapons, and us little peons are not allowed to have them. Kind of funny. The day after everything goes south, there's a guy sitting next to a library. Yeah, well, they gotta take it. They gotta try to take it off of the tally, because it looks so bad on fucking Joe and the Ho that,
So I talked about this a little bit last night. I don't know if you saw it, Irish, but because you were sleeping. Yeah. But I call it false flag, man. The whole thing in D.C. You got to tell me that somebody went through all that trouble to build whatever he supposedly built and got all the fertilizer he needed in order to do that. Drove his happy ass all the way to the Library of Congress telling everybody he's ready to die, and then gave himself up to a negotiator?
Yeah, no, you're going to clack that bitch off if you're that dedicated.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was probably just another patsy. He'll end up better stock up on Tanner.
I bet you we don't hear that much about him. I bet you we don't hear much about it. We'll hear a few things here and there, but we'll never, see a trial or anything like that. I mean, we might, but
Delaware, it's already a pain in the fucking ass to get the stuff that you need to farm. Like legit, they want to come out and see, are you growing corn? Well, yeah, I'm growing corn, motherfucker. What the fuck do I want you to drop off fucking a dump truckload full of fucking ammonium nitrate for?
no,
what the fuck? And it's
go ahead.
I'm not going to tell you how to do anything with it, but
Right.
Ammonium nitrate is a major part of what a component, right? But they dump it off, and it's hygroscopic. So if they dump it off in a dump truck and it absorbs moisture out of the atmosphere, it has to be dry to do what you need it to do if you want to do bad things with it. Well, if you're dropping it the fuck off in my my field, it's not going to be fucking water. It's going to have water in it, right?
Yeah.
He mentioned he had it multiple times in the video. What, did he have tannerite?
No, that he had ammonium nitrate or the fertilizer shit. Oklahoma City. Oh yeah, Oklahoma City. Here's my question. He says that in his pickup truck, he shows one container, right? Well, at least that's all I saw of supposed this device. I'm thinking, I don't know, the Oklahoma City bombing, that might have done 2 city blocks or 2.5 city blocks, like he was saying, but that was a moving truck. This dude's got a fucking Toyota pickup and maybe a 55-gallon drum, like 2.5 blocks.
Well, they make a commercial grade explosive called ANFO.
Okay.
And
well, as I said, I'm not an explosive.
You can make a version of ANFO with the ammonium nitrate and some other things, but I'm not going to get into that. I'm just telling you. But yeah, you have to have a fuck ton of it,
right.
like 55 gallons times 10 to do some Our American leaders are saying the Taliban do not have the means to take care of the vehicles. You left them parts warehouses, you fucks. Yeah. Like you left all the infrastructure to take care of them. You had all the basic. What about Bagram? Bagram was a full-size fucking base that had a maintenance facility on it. Do you think that we didn't work on the fucking planes while we were there? And guess what they did? They pulled out of Bagram in the middle of the night. So guess what they left? All the parts manuals, all the classified shit that I had to get classified security clearance to look at.
Mm-hmm.
And but did it leave that? You expect me to? They left millions of dollars of fucking armament and fucking shit like that. But you expect me to believe that they didn't leave the fucking things to repair the ship? And who cares? These people are making shit out of nothing, out of fucking broken flashlight pieces.
They can get all their parts from China if they have to.
They're not going to be probably going on. They're not probably going to be going on fucking a 2-way mission anyways. It's probably going to be a 1-way mission.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think so. It smells. I'm talking about regular tannerite that sell at Cabela's and shit. He said he had that as well. Oh, what the fuck are you going to do with like,
he had everything, bro.
What are you going to do with that?
Well, maybe that was for their bullets if they were to, shoot at them.
Oh, yeah. Well, that wouldn't still detonate it. You'd have to have an actual detonation device to, because the tannerite wouldn't detonate the ANFO. Because it doesn't actually cause.
He had a chance to take out 2.5 city blocks in D.C. supposedly, and he didn't take it. If you truly wanted to retake this government, you would. If you really had a cause and you were really ready to die today, you would. You wouldn't threaten that shit.
Well, first of all, you wouldn't have told anybody. You would have published your manifesto, went there, clacked off your shit, and been like, ta-da. It was no Timothy McVeigh. The Canning rebels are very upset about this because last time someone pulled a stunt like this, pressure cannons.
Oh, yeah, Boston bombing.
Oklahoma City was an ammonium nitrate. Yes, of course it was.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it was ANFO. It was just a homemade ANFO, and I can about guarantee that the CIA, FBI, one of the alphabet soup boys was in on that. Oklahoma. Yeah, come on. You don't. What the fuck? If I get questioned and I'm a farmer, what the fuck I need so much ammonium nitrate for?
You're getting questioned because of Timothy McVeigh. They didn't question it before that. Before that, you could buy all your farm supplies at your local hardware store and get all the ammonium nitrate you wanted. It was because of Timothy McVeigh that you have to go through all that shit now.
Timothy McVeigh used a rider truck with 8 barrels full of ammonium nitrate. Dang, this is chemistry class. Well, Saints and Sappers, you need to teach it to us since you're the
Right.
sapper, bro.
Saints and Sappers needs to make videos because I would love to watch a video of explaining about this kind of stuff.
Timothy was seen on the camera, gave an interview during. Yeah. And that's why he said he done it. But, whatever. You don't kill kids. He said he just wanted to talk to Joe, that he didn't want to hurt anyone. Shit seemed too contrived to me. Just more, yeah.
You want to talk to the president, that's how you're going to do it? Okay.
All you got to do is meet him at the ice cream shop, because that's where his motherfucking ass seems to be. Did you get the picture where I sent it to everybody, I think, of the Taliban making fun of Joe and the Ho? Where they're all hashtag ice cream, hashtag Taliban, hashtag Afghanistan, and they're all eating ice cream like Joe.
Well, I turned off all my Discord shit about 8 o'clock, so I might have missed that part. We were having a good time here. Hold on, let me go up.
I really like to know what the fuck they had. Okay, so they do have helicopters.
Yep.
So,
Apaches and
I knew they had.
right?
I knew they had one Apache, because I seen them flying it in the video, which was translated. Look what we got. U.S. troops stay in Afghanistan past an August 31 deadline to evacuate Americans. Joe Biden said, and the Pentagon said the U.S. military does not currently have the ability to reach people beyond the Kabul airport. So if you're not anywhere near the Kabul airport, you're just shit out of luck. You better get the fuck out of the country. Move at night, people. Move at night.
Well, you used to be able to do that. Now they got nods.
Well, they're not going to necessarily be looking for people, a singular or a couple people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Escape and evade. Hi, Delaware. Riddle, Russ, Irish. Says Saints. And you see the NC billboard with Joe and the Taliban eating ice cream? No, I have not. You have to. If you have a wrench, Anonymous, you have to share that.
Yeah.
You should have a wrench.
Let me check. No, don't.
You don't? I can't see on here.
Oh, yeah, I got the other page open.
Let me see. Go fix that. Video unavailable. Okay, we'll go. Yeah, I'd really like to know the actual assessment. Another official said that there are no definitive numbers yet. A current intelligence assessment says that the tally was believed to be in control of more than 2,000 armored vehicles, 40 aircraft, potentially including UH-60 Blackhawks, Scout attack helicopters, and Scan Eagle military drones.
I don't know what those are. Are those good?
That's the little mini launch ones.
Oh, like the handheld ones?
No, I mean they're bigger than that, but they're harder to see because they're about the size of a fucking, I don't know, a kitchen table maybe.
Oh.
We've already seen the Taliban fighters armed in U.S.-made weapons. Well, yeah, I pointed that out the first day. I'm like, look, this motherfucker got an M16. This motherfucker got an M4. This poses a significant threat to the United States and our allies. No, just to the allies, because they're not bringing that shit across the ocean. You didn't leave them a motherfucking a Navy ship. You just fucked the entire fucking European continent, though. The speed at which the Taliban... See, this is another thing. The speed at which 75,000 men swept across Afghanistan.
They have more equipment than they have people right now.
Yeah. So 75,000 men, and there was their 300,000 strong military, the Afghan National Army. Scan Eagle drones with launcher and 4 drones, 1.4. Did I say 14 million or 1.4?
Oh, I think I'm gonna read this story tonight with the whole billboard featuring Biden eating ice cream over Afghanistan.
Can you post it? Copy that. Put that up there.
It's in the chat if you want to, but I can post it in the private chat if you'd like.
Oh no, I'm saying. Well, you can. Can you share it? That's what I was saying.
Yeah, I can. I think I can.
There, I
Hold
can
on,
share it.
but,
I just can't understand how like they just fucking folded up like fucking a fat chick in a lawn chair. The
right?
entire Afghan national. Nobody fucking fought.
Nope.
It says between 2002 and 2017, the United States gave the Afghan military an estimated $28 billion in weaponry, including guns, rockets, night vision goggles, and small drones for intelligence gathering. But aircraft like Black Hawk helicopters have been the most visible sign of U.S. military assistance, and were supposed to be Afghan's military's biggest advantage over the tali. Well, now the tali got them, so fuck you. 2003, 2016, the United States provided Afghan forces with 208 aircraft at God only knows how many billions of dollars.
Right.
Last week, many of those aircraft were most useful for Afghan pilots to escape the Taliban. One of the officials said that 40 to 50 of the aircraft have been flown to Uzbekistan, conveniently where the president also fled to, the former president.
Oh, we actually know where they went, huh?
Yeah, by Afghan pilots seeking refuge. Even before taking power in Kabul over the weekend, the Tali had started a campaign on assassinating the pilots, but they're a religion of peace.
Right.
Some planes were in the United States for maintenance and will stay. Oh, we're going to keep them now? We're not going to deliver them fixed to the Tali?
There's that billboard, Parrish.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
I love this right here. It says, a billboard at the intersection of Eastwood Road and Racine Drive has caught the attention of drivers and raised concerns for some in Wilmington. Concerns, huh? Wow. If you have a negative opinion about our beloved president, the most populous president of all of American history, even more than our first African American president, then you must be a tourist.
Oh, Adon, are they running they're not running the PRCs. I think they gave them the, I don't think they have the right kind of crypto radios. I think they have the PRC, the ones you can buy right now. Like me and you could go buy them, not the prick. They have the ones you can run crypto in, the AN something. Because I seen them laying on the ground. They had a whole fucking stack full of them. They're not the ones that we ran.
Mm-hmm.
And besides, you know, if you know anybody, like if they do something like that, they change the crypto. But now in the hands of the Chinese,
right?
We have to rethink our radios. But I'm pretty sure I don't remember the fucking name of the radio, but I don't think they're the same ones that we use. Let's see. They had to change the crypto to counter them listening in. I don't know why everybody's worried about. No different than Chicago. Yeah, except for in Chicago, they don't chop your hand off for stealing shit.
In Chicago, they just want to kill each other. They're not trying to kill a mass like civilians either. No. Usually, they're trying to kill each other, but
more image. It shows two because it's digital. Well, the ones I seen, there was just a stack of fucking the AN. They may have been PRCs, but they're the old style, like fucking everybody runs here in the United States, the multi-band. But they're not they didn't have the crypto ones that we have, like the new fancy ones.
Mm-hmm.
PRC 148 and PRC 152. Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to look again because the one I see Saints. I'm not sure. Like, I had them up here the other day because I was looking at them. But they had, that's what I was like, what in the fuck they got? Because that was another concern. Like, wow, you give them cryptological radios. Now I know the guy from crypto have to go around and print out a new thing every week, but how hard would it be for somebody to, especially like China, get all of the shit and be able to figure out how to decrypt our crypto?
Isn't Afghanistan more safe than Chicago, though? I believe that Chicago outkills the amount of people that died in Afghanistan. If you did the last 20 years of deaths in Chicago, gang violence in Chicago versus deaths in Afghanistan. But I don't know if that number is legit or not.
I don't understand why we didn't blow this shit in place.
Because we put them in power. We were like, hey, let's make a deal. Even Trump said that he was talking to the Taliban and that they were great fighters, and they really impressed him about their fortitude. I'm like, motherfucker, fuck you.
All while we're doing gender studies.
You know why? You know why they did so good? Because you dicked around like, oh, well, we have to, make sure that we identify the target. You got to have visual confrontation or confirmation and all that shit.
eBay or Craigslist. Patron Dark says, I wonder how much this stuff is going to be on eBay or Craigslist. I got a feeling the Chinese could already break our encryption.
Yeah.
Well, I do know that there's already technology now, and it's by the Ruskies, that they're trying to figure out a way to do away with radio communications, because the Ruskies have already figured out how. But they're still getting everything lined out. And this is, I don't remember where the article is, so you'll have to do your own research on this. Don't believe me, but the Ruskies allegedly have it to where as soon as you key up on the microphone, they have the ability to send a hypersonic missile to your direct location. So the U.S. has been working on trying to figure out how to get a different system of communication. From what I read, and I don't remember where it is. I'd have to dig it back up and find it, but go check it out and do your own research. But I got a feeling the Chinese, okay, gun broker, yeah. Well, they're not going to get rid of that shit. Come on now, we might be able to get some AKs.
That'd be nice. I only got the one. It's a beaut though. I love it.
Be like, I got this 1948 Polish underfolder. I'll sell.
Oh man.
Well, then you could buy it because it's legal.
That would be amazing. Can you imagine getting? I mean, I love history with guns, right? I absolutely adore it. If I had, I have a Star Model B from the early 50s that was given to the German, it wasn't the SS at the time because it was after the war, but basically their version of our CIA. So it was given to them by the Star Model B company as a contract, right? Yeah. And so I have one of these, and it's got all matching numbers and all that shit. It was like a $300 pistol, but at the same time, it's all numbers matching. It's got history. It's got all those stamps on it. It doesn't have an import stamp on it. It's absolutely beautiful. So I dig that history shit.
So in the rest of that article, it says current and former officials say that while they're concerned about the Tali having access to helicopters, the aircraft require frequent maintenance, and many are complicated to fly without extensive training. Ironically, the fact that our equipment breaks down so often is a lifesaver here. What? You fucking idiot.
Haven't you ever seen, they have video games now called Flight Simulator 2021. You can fly almost every aircraft on that.
Yeah, if you can get a HOTAS and fly on a fucking flight simulator, you can figure it out. And I'm sure that they have somebody that knows how to play that. Retired U.S. Army General Joseph Votel, who oversees U.S. military operations in Afghanistan, as head of U.S. CENTCOM 2016-2019, said most of its high-end hardware captured by the Taliban, including the aircraft, was not equipped with sensitive technology. Bullshit. Call them bullshit on that. In some cases, some of it will be more like trophies. Okay. Fighting at night. The more immediate concern is about how easy to use weapons and equipment, such as night vision goggles, which you should have never gave the motherfuckers anyways. Since 2003, the United States has provided Afghan forces with at least 600,000 infantry weapons, including M16 assault rifles, 162,000 pieces of communication equipment, and 16,000 sets of night vision goggles. You can't give me a set?
Right.
The ability to operate at night is a real game changer. No shit.
That's why I'm trying to get my game up to that level here soon. But oh yeah, that reminds me, I got to go to the bank today and withdraw a whole shit ton of money.
Votel and others said small arms seized by the insurgents, such as machine guns, mortars, artillery pieces, including howitzers, great, can give the Taliban advantage over any resistance that could surface in historic anti-Taliban strongholds such as Pashnar Valley, northeast of Kabul. So I just fuck me, man. Including right here it comes. Including the possibility of sharing the equipment with rival states such as China.
Yep.
You dirty fucking tally butt fuckers are gonna.
Well, they're definitely going to do that because China is offering them shit too and legitimizing their place in the world.
U.S. officials said it was not likely China would gain much. Okay. No, they wouldn't gain much at all.
No, they're just helping somebody else take down America, so they don't, have to no blood on their hands.
So let me scroll back over in the chat here. Sorry, guys. Fucking killing me. Fuck yeah, I would buy some of those CNR license rights. Yeah, I would too. Send your shit here. Average death toll. It was actually 10 years, over 20 years in Afghanistan. Sad. Gentlemen, I beg to differ. A Trump supporter had her head cut off in Chicago. Yeah, was that I did hear that somebody had their arms and their head cut off or something. Did that happen recently, or is that?
Wow, I didn't know that.
I think Joe is speaking today. Well, I'll make sure I turn off all my electronic devices so I don't have to listen to that fucking retard. Well, in Biden's defense, at least none of those weapons have braces. Ha 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 ha. I don't know. They got some side folders. I seen one dude rocking a side folder.
I'm sure they just gave him an AR-15 with a bump stock and said, "Here you go, guys."
Yeah, you can guarantee they're all. Well, they said M16, so whether it be A2, that's probably why they got all. Why you can't find the M16 A2s anymore, because they probably gave them all. What did I say? 160,000 weapons
for 75,000 fighters. Yeah, they're going to be recruiting real soon.
I bet that they have some turncoats that will show them. Yeah. You guarantee that some of them were probably already on the fucking Taliban, go herders, fucking yank the crank fucking thing.
Here's the thing: they don't need all that shit to do what they did for the last 20 years. Now imagine what they can do with it.
Well, no, yeah, but how many of the A&A was actual fucking Taliban? Because there was always green on blue fucking violence where the fucking tally would fucking turn against our troops and fucking shoot us in bait, or fuck us up, try to fuck us up on our own turf.
There was like one translator that was working with them for like 5 years or whatever, and then had outed them because he had been working with the Taliban the whole fucking time.
Mm-hmm.
And just, giving all their information. And they thought this guy was the greatest. Like, oh, man, he's definitely a hardcore, U.S. supporter and all this shit. No.
All right, have a good day, Anonymous.
See you later, Anonymous.
I'm telling you, have Joe on more math than a World War II Nazi soldier deep in Russia during the winter. Meth. Oh, they got him on more meth. Yeah. I don't know that, could be. So, yeah. So they're thinking like they're going to give the shit to everybody, right? Well, I just don't understand how we didn't blow the shit out of this. And now we don't have air superiority there. They're begging the Afghanis or the tally to not shoot down the civilian planes coming in and out. I mean, realistically, if they got fucking howitzers and shit, our guys are just sitting ducks at that airport. So at any time,
They won't shoot them.
Oh, why not?
Because right now they're being funded by the U.S. government. Right now we're giving them all this shit. Right now we're working with them and paying them very handsomely, most likely, to allow our people to leave safely. Well, they're going to ride that gravy train until it stops paying. And as soon as it stops paying, they're going to start doing their shit.
We should use their emergency alert system to send to all the civilians, get the fuck out of the cities, and then go over and just say, hallelujah, you want to see Allah, motherfucker? Boom, 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 boom.
We don't live in that kind of country, bro. We live in a cuckold country.
Oh.
The United Cucks of America.
That's just the politicians, bro. That's just the politicians.
Yeah, well, we allow these politicians to exist.
But you can't do anything about it. They're a whole different class in us. They think that their shit doesn't stink. That
Well, the founding fathers put shit in place, but we don't want to do that.
Well, you'd have to do something drastic, and they don't. Look what they're trying to scare everybody.
In Washington, yeah.
Yeah, look, they're trying to scare everybody already.
Well,
yesterday saw Costco is running low on TP and water, limiting what customers can buy. Make sure you're topping off everything.
Really? Wow.
Well, I don't know if you were on here earlier. I have the shit again. I have the cerveza bug again, and the health department of Indiana is not even checking for the Delta variant. So I don't know how they can say that the Delta variant is the most scary boogie creep up and kill you fucking thing in the middle.
Right.
So they're not even checking for it. And they're still just putting you on the 14-day quarantine. And the only thing that they said is if you have problems breathing, go to emergency health care. So, other than that, I have it. You feel like you got the fucking flu. This is the second time I've had it.
It's a shorter term, though, than the flu, right?
Well, it's like 6 days.
Yeah, I mean, I've had the flu. The last time I had the flu was in late 2017, like December of 2017. And, man, we were sick for like 2.5 weeks. Oh, it was the worst.
Well, I give my cats and my dogs ivermectin. So
it was so bad back then. I was like, man, I should have taken a flu shot this year.
So, I we'll see how that works out, because I always have to fight with the cats, and I always have ivermectin on my body, because some cat or dog spits it all over me. So we'll see if that helps out or not. Afghanistan has one of the largest concentration of rare earth minerals. Really? China made a deal with them to do the mining.
Really?
Yeah, I'd heard that before, but I didn't know if there was any real
like that neodymium magnet kind of rare earth metal shit. I don't even know what other rare earth metals there are other than that. But
FBI finds scant evidence U.S. attack was coordinated. What?
Really? Hold on.
Of course it was orchestrated by the FBI, right?
Riddle does not have a link, Irish. What the hell are you doing? Riddle doesn't have a link.
A wrench, you mean?
Yeah, she doesn't. I mean, yeah, she doesn't have a wrench.
That's weird. She used to. Maybe she unsubscribed from me like everybody else.
No. She would never.
Of course, it was orchestrated. Morning, Broken Patriot. FoxBusiness.com, Costco. How can they keep saying it's the Delta variant, though? That's another thing. Like, what the fuck? You want us to believe this shit? Whenever you can't even fucking tell us the truth about all the fucking armament you just gave to the fucking cucks over in fucking the tally world?
Well, apparently they're not even testing for the Delta.
They're not.
They're just saying, well, if you get it now, that's what it is. It is the Delta. Everything's the Delta now. Well, how do you know it's the Delta or not? What, the one that was last year?
What if I got Charlie again?
Yeah.
Or Bravo, or Alpha, or Zulu. What Well, if you get Zulu, you're probably gonna fucking turn black and fucking die of necrosis and shit blood, and your eyeballs are gonna pop out and fucking.
Oh, never mind. Riddle did have a link. I mean, a wrench. Sorry.
Yeah, I don't
I was
have.
looking at the wrong thing. Thanks, Broken Patriot.
So yeah, I have it. I've had it for roughly 3 days, I think. Just tiredness, really. Coughing, which you guys seen. What was it? Wednesday, I was coughing pretty much on the chat.
I'm doing it right now.
Thursday, yeah. Thursday, I didn't come on here because I had to get kids from school because school called, said they were in contact with somebody that had this cerveza bug. So then we went right from the school to testing facility at the health department. Indiana at the health department tested both kids. One kid had it, daughter didn't have it. Son had it, daughter didn't have it. They wanted to test me and my wife. Said no, if the kids got it, we probably got it too. So went and got the test from Walmart or whatever. No, Sam's Club. Because they'll just deliver shit and throw it in the back of your car. 2 tests, $20. Take the test, swab your nose. 15 minutes later, you know what the hell you got. So, and it doesn't test for the Lambda or the Delta, the Bravo or the Charlie, but yeah. So, got the shit. So you gotta wait 14 days. Yada yada yada.
Well, at least we found a cure for the flu. Nobody gets the flu anymore. Have you heard of anybody dying of the flu in the last 2 years?
I haven't heard of the flu or the cold. I don't know.
Exactly. Nobody has the flu or the cold. We finally found a cure for the common cold. It's called the sniffle.
The joys of being a parent. Oh yeah, you just don't even know. Local town north of me received 3 busloads of Superman kids. Oh shit. From the south of the border? Or did they receive the Afghani kids? They're Patriot in the dark. So the article that I was referring to, if anybody's interested, let me see if we can. I hate using this. I'm going to figure out the OBS and be able to put it all into one.
Yeah, it's nice, man.
I have to figure out some stuff, which he's going to help. Poison Stinger's going to help with.
Whenever you got the time, bro. Once you get it set up, shit, it's pretty simple.
The German president's talking shit to the United States because they put the entire fucking, pretty much the Eastern Bloc of the world in turmoil because you've done given Tally all this stuff. I live in Broward County, Florida, which is supposedly a high risk. So Joe Biden, that's gotta be somebody.
Same here. I haven't gotten it unless I'm asymptomatic, right? That's the other thing. You could have it, not even know it. Well, if I had it, I definitely don't know I had it. I have not been social distancing. I've not been wearing my mask. I've been going to open Arizona rallies. I've been doing all sorts of shit, and I don't have it. And I'm not saying that it ain't there, but
well, like in the original, if you go back and watch any of the original ones, I was really concerned because I thought it was a really bad, lab grown fucking, and with shit like that, you really have to watch out for. But like, yeah, now like I've had it, unless I die over the weekend.
Mm-hmm.
I've had it twice now.
Well, there are certain things that'll make it worse, right? Like I'm high risk because I have pulmonary hypertension, which is a pressure in my lungs, which makes my heart work harder, and it's a really rare disease, but it makes me high risk because I'm already having issues breathing without it.
Well, I see you, and I raise you my fucked up, and I'm not gonna tell you what mine is.
Right.
But I raise you. You know what mine is, so I'll raise you mine. And guess what?
And you're doing fine.
I'm doing fine.
Yeah.
And I assure you that, yeah.
Oh, I've said this a few times. I'm not worried about what happens here. If I died of it, like if I caught it and I died of it, you know what? I'd be all right with that. Because with pulmonary hypertension, that's going to kill me. Something else might kill me, but I would rather go out quick-ish. I mean, yeah, it's not a pleasant way to go, but neither is pulmonary hypertension. All right, just Google that shit. Late stages pulmonary hypertension. You'll see, like, ooh, yeah, I'd like to have the sniffles, please. Give me a ventilator. Late stages pulmonary hypertension, man. That's not how I want to go out. Fuck that shit.
All right, so let's see. We've had Delaware said there's shortages in his area. Anybody else have anything to say? Good morning, Walter Davis. Working on planting trees. Just going to listen. Awesome. Hope you're doing good out there. I got a bunch of trees. I don't know if any of you guys watched, but I planted all the cuttings in the spring, and they finally have grown big enough that I can plant them. So I'm waiting just till fall to kick in, and then I'll plant them, and then they'll be ready to grow over. They'll grow slowly, but they'll root real well over the winter. So, like I always say, deport Superman because he's an illegal alien.
Yep. Where's his green card?
You guys gonna start throwing your legs on the table and comparing scars? Like, no. But I have some fucked up shit that.
There's my scar. Look at that scar right there. That's a scar.
That's a bitch scar. That's a bitch scar.
That's a bitch scar. That's my broken ankle scar where I got a whole bunch of Ace Hardware shit in it now.
Yeah. What do you remember that I stuck a fucking splitting axe through my fucking leg?
See?
Through the front and one out the back? Yeah. We
now are comparing scars.
Yeah, no, Broken Patriot has us beat. Yeah, I don't have congestive heart failure. Nope, yeah.
Well, technically mine is in that category, so I could claim it as a congestive heart failure thing because eventually it'll give up.
So no shortages in your area. You just wanted to relate it that Costco is making a nationwide announcement. Okay.
Well, it's a good thing then. So maybe stock up a little bit. I might share this later.
Well, I'm not. It's not that I don't prep or whatever the fuck you want to call it. I hate calling it that because then they want to make you out to be a fucking loony. But it's always been that way. Growing up in the small rural community that I lived in, we've always canned vegetables, and we've always had to do this stuff because in the wintertime it may snow and you may not get out for 2 or 3 weeks. So
yeah, prepping is not necessarily you're waiting for the EMP from the sun to strike, aliens coming to our planet. It's just being a little bit ready for unforeseeable events, like weather events even.
They're panic buying down here. Shelves are empty.
I mean, living in
Florida, okay.
Living in a tornado alley, you prepare for a fucking tornado, even though there's not one coming immediately.
If you don't limp, you never took any chances.
Huh?
Oh, I have to, in order to get moving, I have to, do the baby steps just to get lubricated, so I can move.
My whole scar on my leg was the stupidest thing I ever. Well, it wasn't the stupidest, but it was a really dumb way to get it.
Yeah, I pulled out of the stock market a couple months ago. Whenever I seen it started to, as soon as I seen some trends happening, I pulled out. There's still people calling for you to pull, to buy, but I'd rather, and I wasn't like some super investor either, but I had a couple dollars in there, and
yeah, same.
I got exactly the same shit in my leg, and
I got pictures, man. You should see it. It's got plates, it's got screws. They even had one screw going through both bones in your leg, in order to keep it all together. They had to remove that screw later, and I was like, I want that fucking screw. If you're taking it out, I want it. I'm like, why do you want it? Because I paid like my insurance paid like $20,000 for that fucking screw. I want it. And so I have it in my room now. I'm gonna do something with it at some point, maybe, or not. I don't know. Maybe
put in your gun stock.
There you go.
So I know why Stinger has his. I gotta know, was yours what was yours from Delaware? Were you wearing flip flops?
Slides. It wasn't even flip flops, dude. It didn't even have the thing that goes in between your toes. It was just, some Jordan slides that I'd worn for like 5 years. Absolutely had no tread on them at all. Walked down a little slope of grass, slipped and broke my ankle. In brand new pants that I paid like $60 for, and I hated paying that much, right? And as soon as they get there, like, well, you're gonna have to cut your pants off. I'm like, fuck you, I ain't doing that shit. You just pull that right off that broken ankle. I just bought these fuckers for like $60. They're like, no, we have to do it. I'm like, I couldn't do it. I would have kicked them if I could.
Funny. Yep. Says the mnemonic spelled wrong screw had that too.
Yeah. Yeah, the screw looks like something you could get at Ace Hardware. It's got a hex head on it, right? So it's not a Phillips or anything. But I mean, I seriously could pick something like that up at Home Depot probably if I wanted to. If I took it to Ace Hardware, like, hey, I need another one of these, I bet you they could give me one for like 25 cents.
That's medical grade stainless steel.
Yeah.
Trying to break up a fight and applying rear naked chokehold on some asshole snapped my shit right in half. No shit.
Okay, that's a lot cooler of a story than I got.
Oh, I would have got full mount. I'd have got him in the rear naked. And, wow. Yeah, that would suck.
Oh.
You got to
What's
get that.
funny is it didn't hurt at all, right? It did not hurt. I just knew that it happened, right? So I'm on my way down. I'm like, oh shit, I just broke my leg. And Riddle over here is like, no, you didn't. Get up. And then she looks at it. That's when she starts taking pictures and posting on Facebook while she's telling my daughter to go call 911. Neighbors walking by. You all right? Yeah, I'm fine. I'm just waiting for the ambulance.
Broke my leg. Gravy's pouring out over this motherfucker. Yeah, you think you can help?
That shit. That is a time of my life that, man, what?
Well, your shit didn't puncture though, did it? You didn't
No. No, it was protrude. It was definitely bumped out.
Yeah.
And it was dangling.
Whenever I stuck the axe in my leg and the splitting maul, and the kids are like, "Whoa, what the fuck's going on?" I was like, "It looked like I got gravy pouring out of my motherfucking body. Give me a motherfucking first aid kit." And and then my oldest son, he looked at it, he's like, "Oh fuck," he's like, "I gotta get mom." I'm like, "Give me the first aid kit first, motherfucker." I was like, "I don't care about your mom." And so I had a fucking bandana in my back pocket and I wrapped it up. But yeah, he was like, "I gotta get mom." I'm like, "You ain't gotta get mom." I was like, "I can take myself to the hospital. Give me the fucking first aid kit." And they were just all like, "Oh shit, dad's hurt. Dad never gets hurt."
Yeah.
my shoe was full of blood.
When I broke my ankle, though, I was like 440-ish pounds, right around 450. So I couldn't really do much even then, let alone try to get up, because it was hard to get up with two good legs, let alone only on one. So I was down for the count on that one.
Well, I sharpened the splitting maul really nice, and son rolled this piece of wood over there. It was all fucking. I thought it was solid, and so I went to fucking break it, And so I swung down, and I felt like I knew that it was going to pass through it after it didn't slow down. So I jumped like to spread my legs. Otherwise, it would have hit me directly in the shin. But it went right beside my shin, and then stuck in my calf, and you could see it like sticking out the back. And so I was like, fuck. I was like, my initial thought was, do I want to pull it out? And I didn't want to pull it out because I didn't have anything to wrap it up with. So I was like yelling for them to get me the first aid kit. And then everybody's like, stupid, like, what happened? I'm like, give me the first aid kit. And I was like, fuck it. So, because it was burning to be hell because it was in my calf.
Right.
So I just pulled it out and I fucking put my hand on it, squeezed real tight. But yeah, it was a pain in the ass. And I wasn't even going to go to the doctor. I was just going to sew the motherfucker up myself until I looked down. I could see the veins were all cut. So yeah, I went to the emergency room and the Navy doctor's there. He goes, motherfucking Marines have to do everything the fucking hard way, don't they? And I was like, yeah, doc, they do. I was like, can you sew the motherfucker back up so I can get back home and split the wood? He's like, you're going to go home back and go to work? I was like, yeah, because fucking time don't wait, motherfucker. He's like, what do you want me to numb it? I'm like, no, to sew the motherfucker up. He's like, you don't want no pain medicine. I was like, no, sew it up so I can go home. Yeah, rupture it and get back down the hole. Yeah, that was a couple years ago. But the Navy doctor, he's a good dude. Well, guys, it's been an hour and 5 minutes. Like to thank everybody for coming.
Oh, yeah.
Appreciate everybody. Links below if you want to get any gear, donate something, or check out some of the good shit that's down there. Learn how to make something. Educate yourself. Figure out your planting zone, because I know we talked about with Anonymous the other day for elderberry. We found out elderberry works in his area, zones 3 through 8. So
That's cool.
he can grow elderberry there now, so help with cold and flu and all that good shit. So
I'd
those
love
links
to get
down there,
and make a jelly or a jam out of it too. That'd
yeah,
be cool.
those links down there are to help you guys and gals out for stuff. So check them out. Leave us a thumbs up, a thumbs down. Bitches, moans, complaints, leave them in the comment section below. I'm Irish USMC Vet. That's Poison Stinger. Have a great weekend, and thanks for checking in.
See you later.
Semper Fi, Godspeed. We'll see you next week, Lord willing.
Happy